What's good, chat? I ain't even late. 1 to 10. How we doing? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. Let's do some debunkies. Should we go to Nuke's most liked? Or not most liked, most popular again? Chat, which one is a good one? Which one is a good... See, all of these have an insane amount of views, dude. Oh, that's when the kid fell into the gorilla pit. Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. Let's do this one. R.I.P. Harambe, Chad.
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera.
Lock in. Ladies and gentlemen, today's date is May 29th, 2024. Will today be the day that we get proved that ghosts are real? And I look over at the chat, and we are 9 seconds into the video, and people are already saying fake. Yo, Sheep with the 5, appreciate you. Now, keep in mind, when we do these debunking videos, this has absolutely nothing to do with the YouTubers himself. I think Nuke is a great YouTuber. It's about the people that send him the videos.
A playful spirit.
Okay.
Reddit user Bleachpong says that he and his brothers have experienced a very bizarre haunting throughout their entire childhood in their family home.
Okay.
They would often hear the sound of someone loudly digging through their large collection of Legos, even though there was no one else in the house. Late one night, they hear the familiar sound of shuffling Legos and run down the hall to record. They caught something incredibly creepy.
You mean to tell me this house is haunted? This house?
On camera.
Dude, that is weird. That's fine. That's loud. Yeah, that's very loud. Come in. Come. What's going on now? Shh. What the heck? Dude, there's nothing. What exactly? Yeah, there's nobody up here. There's
Whoa!
exactly. Yeah, there's nobody up here.
Oh my! They have a whole room filled with Legos! Yo, what? Man! That's a lot of Legos, dude. Hey, Kurt, let's head down to the Lego room. Okay, Billy.
There's literally nothing in here.
Oh, there's something in there, about $10,000 worth of Legos.
This is. Yeah. Hang on, there's nothing up here.
I think I just saw something.
Yeah. Hang on, there's nothing up here.
I think something just moved in there.
What the crap? There's nothing in here either, look. I could hear it when we got about halfway down the hallway. Yeah, it stopped. As we got closer.
I just heard once. Like I came out and heard like shh.
But okay, buddy, your Lego room is not haunted. Relax.
Yeah, but we heard it when we were
sitting there. We were just sitting there and we heard it start.
Can you stop talking over each other? What are you doing?
We heard it start and it went for like, how long ago before you got me? It probably went for about 10 seconds, 10 or 15 seconds. Let's watch it. Let's watch it. We'll watch it.
Did you see it?
Hang on, there's nothing up here.
My peepers need to be studied. But also fishing string. Hate to say it, first video of the day, chat. Listen. I hate to bust it out first video of the day, but fishing string, you know. That's very easily explainable. Sheep with the 5, appreciate you. It's not fishing string. Okay, so if it's not fishing string, are you telling me it's a ghost that went into the Lego room and turned the Lego's head for like 2 centimeters? Because it's either this, it's either fishing string, a battery powered whatever, or it's a ghost that haunted the Lego room. Let's be real. Would this absolute loser just type in the chat? How you gonna disrespect me like this? This dude just said ghost or real, bro. So you're talking down to me at that point because you said bro at the end of your sentence. Now, if you just would have said ghost or real, I would have just brushed over it. But you just said ghost or real, bro, like I'm stupid or something, and I'm like everybody knows it and I don't.
You see it?
Hang on, there's nothing up here.
You're so stubborn. I'm so stubborn because I don't believe that a ghost haunted a Lego toy and turned his head 2 inches in the back of some rich dude's house. But I'm stubborn because I don't believe that. If you believe that's what that is, the least of your worries is somebody being stubborn. Because you're the type of person that somebody will walk into your house while you're sleeping and they would tell you the sky is pink today and you would believe them. Fishing string!
A large Lego toy called a Bionicle.
A Bionicle! Man, the spirit of old Gretchen Smith from 1706 who died of typhoid fever in her 50s just so happened to haunt a Bionicle toy in some rich dude's house.
Only turns its head to look at the boys.
Hang on, there's nothing up here.
When Reddit users speculated that the toy was battery powered.
Reddit users?
When Reddit users speculated that the toy was battery powered.
Oh, actually, once in a lifetime they were based. Yeah, okay.
That was why the head moved. Bleach Pung posted close-up pictures of the toy's neck.
Yo, he put it beside a box of honey bunches of oats.
That was why the head moved. Bleach Pung posted.
He put it beside. He put it beside a box of honey bunches of oats for a size comparison.
Close-up pictures of the toy's neck to show that there was no mechanical mechanism at work.
Yeah, there wasn't.
So,
it was fishing string that turned it.
Is Bleach Pung and his family haunted by a child ghost who just wants to play Legos? Or is it all a hoax?
Yeah, exactly, Nuke. It's all a hoax.
You decide.
I've decided.
By the way, you can check out Bleach Pung's full continuing story over in the subreddit Paranormal.
Become the master of the air, the thunder of the seas.
Yo, I'm not playing War Thunder.
Action game War Thunder.
Look out.
Here we go. Lock
In
in.
this video, YouTube ghost hunters, the Holy Walkers, team up with several other popular YouTube ghost hunting channels to explore the haunted Medina Mansion in Florida.
Okay.
The house has a dark history as Mrs. Medina's life was taken by her husband in the home.
R.I.P.
Included in the investigating crew is Franco TV, C's Crazy Crossroads, and Urban Ghosts Urban Exploration. Frank from Franco TV decides that they should try a seance.
What made you decide that? Hey guys, we're gonna go into an apparently haunted house where someone got murdered at, we're gonna do a seance and we're gonna stack a bunch of candles in a circle and see what happens. Also, they got the little $1 Walmart candles too.
And then things get a little spooky.
Can you come closer to me?
Oh my god. Really? Alright, so y'all watch
Oh,
it.
my K2's going off.
Oh, what is that?
Ooh, that's the thing for Phasmo!
Dude, what the frick?
Did you hear?
Alright, well, what's a question you want to ask?
Can you make a sound?
Bro. Don't move, don't move, don't move. Don't move. Frick, bro.
That's the fucking front door.
Yeah,
No, but it's the wood on it. I can see it from here.
you guys.
Oh my.
That might have been a cat, not gonna lie.
That's yep. Sounded like a cry.
Oh, Todd,
What?
you're not in the right state of mind. Stop. You're not.
Oh my goodness.
Joe from Urban Ghosts, Urban Explorations
Oh man, Joe's got us, surely.
suddenly says that his back is really burning.
I'd rather spill a pint of blood than lose an ounce of respect. Buddy, you're investigating a haunted house!
Guys, my back is burning.
Oh no.
Oh, it's my back. It's my back.
Alright, bro.
Sure. It's burning. Right
Bro, what
there.
is that?
Oh
Right there?
My back is burning. No.
I feel like some kind of marks on your back.
Look at that. Looks like it's all.
God.
Look what's up with my back.
There's like a mark right there.
Scratches on my back.
Like a bruise, like a. I can't go up higher.
Guys,
Pull up higher.
a lot of movement from the staircase.
You see any more?
So you're telling me he sat there and something scratched his back up while he was sitting there?
There's one down here, like a big.
You got like a black.
Like looks like when someone hit you.
This
Like
dude thinks he's Zach Bagans or something.
a bruise.
My back is burning up, man. Like I feel like something.
Now,
like
if, back in the day when Zach Bagans said, yo, my back's burning right now, I got a scratch, and then he lifts his shirt up to reveal his six-pack and a scratch on his back, I believed him.
my back.
What the frick? That's what it looks like.
But by far the most bizarre thing that the crew catches on video is something in the upstairs window.
Hey. Look in the window. Look in the window. There's a head. There's
Zoom
somebody
in.
looking at us. Look in that window. Look in that window.
Oh. Yeah. Chat again. Chat, look, man. I'm not. Yo, somebody said that's a shovel. No, that's definitely somebody with a mask on.
No, dude, are you kidding me? Somebody's here. What do we do?
Dude, the sound of their voice, you can even tell they're trolling. And I bet they're like looking at each other, like whispering when they're off cam. Oh, dude, they're gonna believe this.
I don't think anybody lives there, bro. But what do we do? There's nothing there. What do we do? There's nothing there, bro.
Someone or something seems to be peering out at them from inside the house. But when they go inside to check, there's no one there.
Oh, I could have told you that, but they went in.
Just taking pictures.
Oh my god, that's freaked me out, man.
Whoa. What did that guy just say? Did he just say?
There's no one there.
Hey, is anybody in this house? Just taking pictures.
So you're gonna lie to the ghost to make it more mad and say you're just taking pictures when you're obviously taking a video? Do you want the ghost to get you? Why are you lying to the ghost? I'm sure it knows you're taking videos, not just pictures, buddy.
Oh my god, that's freaked me out, man.
Now you done made me mad, because now you lying.
We all go up there?
Yeah.
What happened to the door?
Man, should we all go up? I don't know if you guys saw that there was something. Should we all go up there?
Yeah.
And now it's gone.
I'm gonna check out the first floor.
Joe, just be careful. It was in that right, to the right. Yep. Well, obviously, you still have.
Hey guys.
Yeah. Was it this?
So scary. That's where it was, right?
Hey guys. Dude's even got like the movie script like toned down. Hey guys, you might want to come look at this.
Was it this?
So scary.
Yo, listen to him.
Hey guys.
Yeah. Was it
Oh,
this?
come on, man.
That's where it was, right?
That's the window, Joe. Let's
Check the attic.
Somebody's here.
Ain't nobody in there.
But this story takes another very odd twist.
No way.
Because a few days later, Joe from Urban Ghost Urban Explorations decides to return to the house by himself. And he accidentally catches more creepy footage as he speaks to the camera.
No.
Pretty sure that there's people outside.
Ah, the classic shadow in the distance, head glitching a doorway to get a peek at whoever's in there. Okay.
And I'm pretty sure this place is freaking haunted.
Like, dude, I mean, chat, please, man. At least make it to where it halfway, you just happen to get that hallway corridor perfectly in the frame to where that thing's gonna head glitch the door, dude.
I guess what has me the most freaked out about this place is the fact that, like, I left the other day with such a feeling of, like, helplessness.
No way he peeks the door again.
And I was burned on my back, you know, so it kind of makes me want to come back here.
Yo.
Some bizarre shadow figure that looks almost like the silhouette of a young girl keeps peeking around the corner behind him. So did these ghost hunters catch real paranormal evidence? Or is it all an elaborate hoax?
Chat, what are we thinking of this one? Elaborate hoax or real ghost? Yo, Cougar for Case with the 5 gifted.
You decide.
Don't just take classes, take charge. Start your comeback today at purdueglobal.edu.
Oh, unskippable? Really?
The House of the Devil.
What?
Ghost hunter Abdullah Al-Ambari explores supposedly haunted locations
Lock in.
around his country of Saudi Arabia and streams them live on Snapchat. In this video, he's visiting a haunted house known to local ghost hunters as, quote, the House of the Devil. As you might expect, it doesn't go well.
Okay. That's a creepy looking place. Okay, first off, what's up with the Pirates of the Caribbean music? Second off, I must point out, because that's what we're doing here, right? I must point out that after this door swings to him, right? And I'm not even going to say that he has fishing string and that he pulled the door open. But I want you to notice something. So what I think happened is obviously he's got his buddy on the other side of the door and he pushed it open. And he got away due to the fact that when he ran in here, he only looked right, and it took him like 10 seconds to look left. So immediately looks right, still looks right, still, and just now looks back this way. Plenty of time for a guy to jet out of the room, right?
Bismillah, Bismillah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
This is a scary looking place, though.
Bismillah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Bismillah.
Yo, is this the one where that big tank starts floating? No, it's not, I don't think. Okay. So far, we've seen a couple doors move on their own, which obviously could be fake. You know, I hate to point it out again because he sounds like he's in grave distress. You know what I mean? But I'm sorry, man, but I gotta point out. I gotta point out that when you kick the door down, you only aim the camera left again, so whatever was closed in the door was behind the door when you kicked it open, and it ran out before you aimed it behind the door. Like, I'm sorry.
No.
This dude's a good actor, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Bismillah. Bismillah. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim.
Chat, listen, I'm sorry for another pause that quick, but I hate to say this, but I think the only way that we're gonna see like undeniable ghost video is if like we see an actual apparition of a ghost raise their hand at somebody, lift them out of the air, and like snap their body up into a million pieces, like if you get a bad ending in Mortuary Assistant, and then throw them to the side.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Bismillah. 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 Bismillah.
Okay, I'm assuming all we're getting on this one's a bunch of closing doors, so, yeah, next.
Snapchat. Ghost in the cabin. Paranormal investigator Ricky Velasquez is live streaming his exploration of a haunted cabin in the middle of nowhere.
That is creepy. I'm not gonna lie, that is creepy. Yo, what? Oh, nah.
Approaches the building, he sees something absolutely terrifying.
La casa sí está medio. ¿Se avisan, no? ¡Qué mierda!
Dude, there's probably somebody living in here.
Amazingly, Ricky charges toward the building. He searches the structure, but he finds no sign of the strange woman he saw in the window. So did he see a ghost? Or did Ricky Velasquez somehow manage to fake?
Case's hair is making me hungry. Why does it look like noodles? What?
A disappearing woman on an actual live stream.
Oh. Yeah, Chad, I think we're over on that one, right? Nothing on that one. Let's see. Somebody said a Disney one? Where? Chad, is anybody convinced off of that one? Type 1 if you're convinced off of that one. Wait, this one.
Cracked windshield on your new car? Bring it to Safelight. My customer was enjoying her new car when her windshield...
Now, lock in on this one.
River's Edge. Cambodian paranormal investigation team RC Fun TV2 travels to an allegedly haunted area along the bank of a river. The locals tell stories of many horrible incidents that have taken place in this small area. right at the river's edge.
Okay.
First, it is said that a young boy was swept away in a mudslide in this area, and sadly, he perished in the flood.
R.I.P.
Another tale recounts that a man took his own life at the river's edge.
R.I.P.
Even more tragedy, because the graves of several children can be found here, buried along the river bank. Because this spot has such a horrible history, the RC Fun TV team decides to leave offerings and prayers for any distressed spirits that might be unable to move on to the other side. And not long after leaving their offerings, the paranormal investigators spot something truly terrifying.
What? Are you serious right now? It's a shirtless dude. This is scarier than any ghost because this is actually a guy out here in the middle of the night with no clothes on. Oh, he does have a shirt on.
The investigators spot what appears to be a man sitting on the edge of the river.
Yeah!
But something is very off about the mysterious figure. The man is extremely pale and his face is unrecognizable. When the team attempts to get closer, the stranger disappears underwater, never to be seen again. The RC Fun TV team say that they might have just seen the spirit of the man that took his own life.
A spirit. That was a person.
Life on the riverbank, or perhaps even the boy that drowned in the flood. But is it real?
Oh, come on.
Or is it all just an elaborate
It's
hoax?
real, a real
You
guy.
Decide. Stray away.
Doggy!
It's late in the afternoon when a CCTV camera in the city of Angol, Chile captures a teenage girl presumably walking home from school. What happens next is absolutely chilling.
You watch out for that car! Let me guess, the dog's gonna disappear when the car goes by! Oh. Never mind. Yo, the dog pulled up to help! W-Dog! See, Chad, that's why people like dogs better than cats, because a cat wouldn't do that.
The girl is walking down a secluded alleyway when a silver Nissan pulls up to the teenager and a man can be seen talking. Secluded alleyway when a silver Nissan pulls up to the teenager and a man can be seen talking to the girl with a weapon
Chad, you think a cat would do that, or just a dog?
in his hand. The girl is terrified and instinctively walks backward away from the car. When the men then back up their car to follow her,
Yo.
suddenly a little stray dog comes running
Yo,
out of
W
nowhere and
dog,
aggressively
man.
starts barking at the dangerous strangers. The little dog effectively saves the teenage girl from what we can only assume would have been a horrible
That's
fate.
crazy.
The video about the heroic little dog went viral on the internet, with many people giving praise to the stray for recognizing the threat and protecting a
Dude, get
complete
that dog a
stranger
treat,
from
man.
harm. Now, without a source, I unfortunately don't know what happened to the little dog after it ran out of frame. But as for the footage, it just goes to show again that human beings are always scarier than any ghost or spirit.
Facts! That's the most true thing he's ever said. People are more scary than any ghost could ever be. Even if they was real. Because all you see ghosts doing is like slinging water bottles off of shelves and opening doors and turning lights off. Like, okay. What are you doing?
Not a helping hand.
Okay.
This next video was posted to Facebook by Marla Teixeira Hernandez from Richmond, California. Marla says that she was rearranging some furniture in her son's bedroom and recorded a video of the room's final look to show to her daughter.
Okay.
But when she watches her video back, she spots something downright
Yo, Sean with the
chilling.
5, appreciate you. What? I saw something there. What? Oh, I did. I just delayed it. Okay.
Marla says she was completely alone in the room when what appears to be...
Oh, she said she was? Oh, that's what she said.
Marla says she was completely alone in the room.
Because I don't believe Marla, unfortunately. I think there's somebody laying under that pile of covers and their heads hanging off the side of the bed, and they did that at the last second to give it a ghostly effect. That's what I think.
When what appears to be a little hand...
Wait, no. Wait, no.
Marla says she was completely...
Wait, no, it actually couldn't be that. False claim I just had, by the way. False claim.
Alone in the room when what appears...
False claim.
Appears to be...
Okay, so it isn't that. Do you think a small person could stand... Like, a kid could be standing back here, right? And you wouldn't be able to see him. Quit coping? This is buddy, I'm literally about to fart in a jar, travel to your house, and throw it through your window. This is 0% cope. Yeah, let me go ahead and just believe this at face value instead of doing everything I can to think of a logical explanation. Because that's smart, right? It's either a falling glove or a little kid standing behind the wall, and they did that.
A little hand can be seen moving behind her son's cabinets. Even creepier.
Actually, I take that back. That looks like a glove. It's probably hanging down on a string or like a lanyard, and it's swung.
Be seen moving behind her son's cabinets. Even creepier. Viewers pointed out that
Kimmy
a
with the
man's
5,
voice
appreciate you.
seems to quietly whisper, "Don't be afraid to die."
Well, are you for real? Okay, so any any chance that this had to be real is officially thrown out of the window, because we're really sitting here thinking some wind is saying don't be afraid to die. Are you for real right now?
Now, Marla posted the video to Facebook in hopes of getting any thoughts or ideas on what she might have captured. She says that other than one strange incident with a fan switch turning itself off and on in her son's room, she's never really experienced anything paranormal in the house. So what do you think this is?
Yeah, we know.
Before we move on to the next video, if you see anything that you think should be included in the top 5, contact us at nukestop5
Hey, can y'all please send this man some actual good, some real looking ones?
gmail.com. Encounter of the third kind. The following is a very old video from the depths of the internet. Source unknown. So,
unknown
a group
source.
of friends are hanging out, drinking and having a good time in the woods of Flacy, France. Suddenly, they spot what they believe to be a dog hiding behind a tree.
Vous avez vu un truc encore bouger?
Bon, toi là.
Il y a un truc là-bas?
Il y a un truc derrière là. Attendez. Minou, 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 j'ai trouvé ta mère.
Wow.
Putain.
Plutôt. Il est mignon le chat.
Ouais, il est un peu gros le chat, j'aime pas ça. Je vais me barrer. Oh, non.
Man, I wish I could see the dog. I wish you wasn't recording on an iPod Nano.
Bon, c'est deux fils de gueule.
Pourquoi t'as laissé tomber la torche? Pour éclairer, putain.
Attendez, accélère.
Something otherworldly can be seen moving around behind the tree.
By otherworldly, you mean a dog?
Something with long fingers and an unusually long...
No, that wasn't fingers. That was the grass swaying in the wind, I'm
seen
afraid.
moving around behind the tree. Something with long fingers and an unusually large skeletal head. The video abruptly cuts, and what happens next remains a mystery.
Of course it abruptly cut. Don't they all, chat?
So could it be that the group had an encounter with an alien?
Yeah, wait, you're actually right. That's probably a raccoon. Yeah, you're right.
Or just what is that? Let me know what you think.
It is the horrible camera quality and this being grass that just makes it look like a giant hand behind the tree. And this has obviously been brightened up in post-production a whole lot.
Hunting the unknown. Paranormal investigator Alex from the YouTube channel Hunting the Unknown sets out to investigate a restaurant in England that's been abandoned for over 20 years.
Okay.
The owners of the restaurant are said to have abruptly fled the property after being tormented by severe paranormal activity. The abandoned and broken down structure is located deep in the middle of the woods, and Alex is all alone as he begins his investigation in the dead of night. After setting up a motion detector...
Oh yeah, chat, by the way, I'm starting to get ready to do the abandoned church video.
The music box in the bar section of the restaurant, Alex already begins to experience...
And I just want y'all to know something too. Listen. When I do the abandoned church in the middle of the woods video, know this. This is a disclaimer. Everybody listen, chat. This is a disclaimer. Y'all know your boy's a skeptic, right? Y'all know your boy's a skeptic. Okay, so I have absolutely zero reason to fake anything at all in any video. So if I do go there, or maybe I go somewhere else and do an overnight video or something, I just want you to know if something happens within that video, that whatever it is actually unexplainable until explained otherwise.
Strange activity.
So I've got the music box set up at the
Bring
moment.
some fishing string? Yeah, I should bring some fishing string, huh? Uh-oh. GG.
Just do a little walkthrough. Hello?
What? Was there something I missed?
Hello?
This is why I stopped.
Yo,
shopping
Steve-O,
on
why do you keep...
You should too. Don't spend another dime on Amazon.
Come on, Steve-O. If it isn't another closing door.
A static camera captures the moment a door slams by itself.
Oh, by itself? By itself, do you mean a fishing string? Or?
But things are about to get even weirder.
Oh, really?
Alex decides to do a spirit box session in the hopes of catching some paranormal activity.
Spirit
Where are you?
box!
Can you give me a sign, please?
Prime example of why ghosts are less dangerous than humans. Because this is all you see ghosts doing. Oh, it knocked over a beer bottle, man.
Activity.
Where are you? Can you give me a sign, please?
And I also want to point something out. Notice how everything in this area is in disarray, crumbled, and just a wreck. But these two pristine wine or alcohol or liquor bottles just happen to be sitting here on the shelf all these years later. It's as if they were placed there knowing something was going to happen.
Can you give me a sign, please? What the f...
Alex asks for a sign, and bottles sitting on the bar seem to be pushed over on their own.
Uh-huh.
But it's when he takes a closer look at the bottles that he captures something truly disturbing.
Don't understand how these were knocked down. It's crazy, I don't understand this.
That's not the one that fell over, Buster.
Oh, this is like that.
Why is there more than two bottles? There was more than two there the first time. Or no, there was only two there the first time. Why is there more?
Hello?
Was that a head?
This is like that.
Okay, I don't see none.
Hello? I just see too much standing there.
No, you did not.
Who's there?
Bro. Bro, that's not where he was standing, dude.
The dark silhouette of a figure can be seen standing in a room right across from Alex.
Uh-huh.
Now, Alex doesn't notice the figure at first, but when he moves towards the door, he realizes that something is not quite right.
Oh, yeah?
He inspects the room to make sure no one is there, but he gets the unsettling feeling that he's being watched. Alex
Yeah, if you're in an abandoned, supposedly haunted building in the middle of the night by yourself, you would probably get the feeling that you're being watched. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
longer feels safe in the remote building and all by himself. So he decides to just get out of there. You can
Somebody
watch
said he's built like a 616 character. Bro, what? That doesn't even make sense. Bro, what? That don't even make... Huh?
this entire investigation and many more spooky videos over on the YouTube channel, Hunting the Unknown. The Thing from the Cave. Japanese paranormal investigators Gachan, Daichan, and Yasuke are contacted by one of their viewers about a bizarre picture they took in an allegedly haunted cave in Fukuoka Prefecture.
A cave?
Japan. The picture shows what appears to be a woman peeking from a rock.
That is the most obviously Photoshop thing I think I have ever seen in my entire life.
Inside the caves. The location is said to be a paranormal hotspot, and many visitors claim to have seen the mysterious apparition of a lady dressed all in white.
Okay.
It's late at night when the clip store team carefully make their way deep underground into the cave system
give it a
to
chance.
search for the spot where the photo was taken.
Chat, give it a chance.
気をつけてね。
石、巨大な石を下に落とすとく。
やめて。
マジ膝限界でさ、なんか和式トイレでトイレした時こんな感じじゃない？
ああ、わかる。
マジ。
I'm not gonna lie, Chad, if I'm in a cave like this, the last thing I'm worried about is a ghost being up in here. I'm be worried about I ain't gonna get out of here alive. That's what I'd be worried about.
左側。え、石、ここや。石あるもんね。ほら、
こんな感じじゃない。
あ、だね。
あ、そう。え、ちょっとうわ気持ち悪い。
てか無理。人がだってガッちゃんそんな足とか出してんじゃん。
とにかくここですね。
You know what? I'm gonna take it a step farther. This is a fake cave. Or did they say that already? Whole cave is fake. Look at that rock. Also, when he puts his foot on the ground, listen to the noise it makes.
あ、だね。
あ、そう。え、ちょっとうわ気持ち悪い。
That sounded a little too hollow to be a cave.
じゃない。
あ、だね。
あ、そう。え、ちょっとうわ気持ち悪い。
Oh no, man. I'm reaching a little bit here, but I'm just saying, I'm throwing that out there. That's a thought that was running through my brain.
だってガッちゃんそんな足とか出してんじゃん。
とにかくここですね。
The clip store team manages to find the exact location of the photo. But now, with all three members so cramped in such a tiny cave tunnel, Yasuke and Daichan decide to head back out and wait in the car. Gachan stays behind to listen and look for anything strange.
Okay.
Gachan has been in the dark cave for about...
Yo, this low-key a fake cave. Yo, Pistol Princess with the 10 gifted and Birdsy with the 5. Appreciate the gifted. Chat, I'm just saying something about the way this rock meets the ceiling doesn't look real, does it? This looks like a fake cave. No, this has nothing to do with like there being an actual ghost in there. I'm just trying to point out that like the cave low-key don't even look real.
20 minutes. When...
I chose Wix for my business because of its massive scope for functionality and...
This happens.
This is a fake cave. Listen to his footsteps when he's moving. It sounds like he is on like a wooden platform. It sounds like somebody's walking the plank and Sea of Thieves.
Eh? 声せんやった今。ちょっと待ってマジ。とりあえず続けるか。いや怖いな普通に。
While sitting in the dark, Gachan is a little freaked out when he suddenly hears what sounds like a woman crying from somewhere deep within the caves.
My question is, if there's somebody deep within the caves, why don't they go in there and like show me the rest of the cave? Because you know what? It's cave gate out here. This is a fake cave, dude.
Meanwhile, waiting back in the car, Yasuke and Dai-chan also experience something terrifying.
大ちゃん初めてやったけどどうだった13です。
いや結構ね、やっぱなんていうかな、やっぱ寒気、まあその洞窟っていうのもあるけど、やっぱそこがすごいよね。
そうね。
That's a real cave. Is it really, chat? Am I tripping?
あとコウモリエグかったね。
Maybe I'm tripping, dude.
いや前来た時ね全部冬眠しと
But
ったけ
the
ん。
ghost is still fake, though.
上にくっついとるだけやったんやけど、今日ずっと終始飛び回りよったけんさ、マジ地獄やったね。
Go there? Is it in Arkansas?
本当に。いや結構ね過酷。
なんでよもう。
What?
今コンコン言ったよね。やばくない？車揺れたよ今。
Did you see it?
No.
Someone can be seen sitting right outside the passenger seat window, just watching Dai-chan and Yasuke.
Are you
Then there are
serious?
two loud bangs, one from the back of the car and one from the front. As the camera pans back toward the passenger window, we can see that the creepy figure seems to have disappeared. But that's not all that happened that night, because early on, back in the caves, there was something else.
What?
While the Clip Store team are all climbing down the rocks, their viewers pointed out that something else might have been there with them.
What?
Watch again very closely.
ちょっと待ってね。
Someone or something can be seen moving up above them, as if following them down into the caves. But the Clip Store guys don't see or hear anything. So could it be that they had an encounter with the strange apparition of the woman in white that haunts this area? Let me know what you think.
I'm not even gonna chalk this up to like an animal or wildlife. This is just straight up edited.
You can watch this entire investigation over on the YouTube channel, Clip Store.
Fake cave, too.
Graveyard Shift. TikTok user Veronica is working the night shift on the second floor of the Baylor Scott and White Medical Center in Rowlett.
Oh my goodness, you just got leaked!
Suddenly, they start to experience something truly creepy.
Did you hear her?
Yes.
You hear her?
Why didn't we get subtitles right there? She's saying, did you hear her, as if there's a patient that always screams at night. Oh, they killing me with these ads.
Vodka seltzer has 0 sugar and tastes just like.
Ma'am, why are you like halfway smiling as if this would be funny? You think that's funny? Buddy, if there's a door opening on its own, the last thing I'm doing is smiling.
She probably thinks I'm her mom.
Ma'am, what are you talking about?
That was you.
No, I swear to God. Was that something? Come on.
Why you laughing?
And her coworkers hear the sound of someone humming or singing.
Did you hear her?
Yes.
You hear her?
Yeah. Okay, ma'am.
That was you.
No,
44, as if trying to reach. Night shift worker Veronica explains that she believes that several ghosts haunt the Baylor Hospital.
Several?
But she says that one of them, the ghost of a young girl, can often be heard laughing and singing throughout the hallways, as if trying to reach out to the staff.
Somebody said
So
it's
is
a patient dying in the next room. That is crazy.
Hospital haunted by the spirit of a young girl? Let me know.
Yeah, they're not tending to the other patients because they're too busy running around looking for ghosts. There's people dying in the room screaming for help.
You think. The mysterious mannequin.
This
next theory clip was posted by TikTok user TheTruth444. The video shows a tourist in Paris stopping at the storefront of the famous and very controversial brand Balenciaga. The woman notices something in the store window that is truly disturbing.
Okay, people, tell me something. So this is a store in Paris. This is a man's store in Paris, and this is a mannequin that they say that they made this and put this in the store. This boy look like somebody dead and bomb. Look at his hand. Wait, I'm doing it through the hole.
What?
Look at the boy hands. Look, the hands. His hands is as real as mine.
Yeah, that's the point.
The woman is freaked out by a mannequin that looks just a little bit too real. But things are about to get even weirder.
Oh, are they?
Watch closely.
What?
If anybody have this guy missing, please. This is crazy. I've never seen anybody look so friggin' real. How if I have this man in the store sit down? Look. Look at that. You see? This is friggin' crazy. Look in the guy eye. And them said they made this mannequin.
Are you trying to sit here and tell me that he turned his head? She moved that way to appear that he turned his head.
And put clothes on him and have him sit down in the window. Look at the guy friggin' face. He's in Paris. If you know anyone that missing a black son, look like this, he's in Paris in the store in the window.
The mannequin suddenly appears to be looking directly at the woman.
Because she went that way, the direction that he's facing. She moved.
Viewers of the video are creeped out by the sudden change in position, and some even swear they could see the mannequin blinking.
Yeah, okay.
The video gets a massive amount of attention as viewers begin to make wild claims that the multi-billion-dollar fashion brand Balenciaga has embalmed one of their models, and that the mannequin isn't a mannequin at all.
Wait, are you serious right now? Run that by me again. Are you joking?
And as viewers begin to make wild claims that the multi-billion-dollar fashion brand Balenciaga has embalmed one of their models, and that the mannequin isn't a mannequin at all, but is in fact a missing model by the name of Christopher Tyler. The claims become even stronger after Christopher Tyler seems to drop offline. He stops modeling, and mysteriously his Instagram
People are so bored, it's not even funny.
account is suddenly set to private. People became so disturbed by the ultra-lifelike mannequin's resemblance to model Christopher Tyler that Chris had to actually post an Instagram live addressing that
Exactly!
he was safe and actually very much alive.
Like, I appreciate everybody concerned, but, you know, you can't feed into whatever you see on the internet. Nah, you a clone.
Facts. What'd you say?
I appreciate everybody concerned, but, you know, you can't feed into whatever you see on the internet. Nah, you a clone, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
What's this other dude talk?
I'm a fake page. They cloned me. Everything is good. everything in the book.
Come on,
all
man.
of this really doesn't explain why this creepy mannequin seems to stare at this tourist
It did.
who gets too close.
She moved.
The hospital
All right,
visitor.
chat. Last one.
This next creepy video was posted to the internet without a source. It is said that the video was taken by a patient in a hospital in Indonesia. Allegedly, he recorded the video to reassure his friends and family that he's safe and in good hands.
Okay.
But when he looks back at his own footage, he sees something so disturbing that he no longer feels safe at all.
What could be that disturbing?
A dark figure veiled in black can be seen watching over another patient. Now, that on its own is not that scary.
Yeah, this dude.
But the man recording the video claims that there was no one there at the time.
Bro captured the Grim Reaper, and here's his scythe right here laying on his bed. Here's the blade, here's the handle. Yep, it's the Grim Reaper.
He says that there was no dark figure. Now, many viewers of the video have said that the eerie figure appears to be floating, and that they believe the apparition might be the Grim Reaper, patiently awaiting the patient's death. But I'll leave that up to you to decide. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already subscribed...
Well, chat, another day, and is anybody convinced? Let's poll it. Are you convinced? Convinced now? Chat, we got anybody convinced? Anybody? Did this change anybody's mind today? Who are the people voting yes? Are y'all... Dude, everybody that's voting yes is literally just trolling, dude. Why are y'all trolling? Chat, y'all, is there actually unironically somebody in here that like that changed their mind? Anybody? Yeah, no, I spelled convinced wrong, chat. My bad, man. Chat, my bad. I spelled convinced wrong. My fault, dude. Chat, listen, here was the plan I was telling y'all about, right? I was telling y'all about this the other day, but peep it again, right? Chat, listen. RV, Starlink internet streaming set up within the RV. I take like a trip once a month to go to some random, apparently haunted building, shoot a YouTube video there, and see what happens. But the bad thing is that would be like the most boring series ever, because on everything I love, I would go to these places and it would be like a 2-minute video because nothing would happen.